Hello, everyone. We're very glad you're here. Welcome to LongStache.
Don't get the mug out.
LongStache. And I'm Short Stash. Am I Short Stash?
You can be whatever you like.
Well, and I actually heard Hershey and Jane were doing a live today. It was Tarot Smash.
Love it.
I could totally do that. Everybody, thank you for joining us for LongStache. We are your Tunkles. Very, very happy to have you here. And where the hell is Ritchie's card, Gerald?
You binned it.
I screwed it up. Well, yes, there's
That's
a
it.
lot of love for your
That's it.
hat.
I'm out.
That's it. You're out. This is welcome to the last episode of of LongStache. You'd think this is the first time that I've ever done this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We
were chatting about that backstage where, the things that we've learned. So there you go.
Hey,
Longman Tarot.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I am Tarot Stash. Thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe to both of our channels. It's free. It is actually, all of the links are in the description, including how to contact us for readings.
Yeah.
I would love to actually have at least one paid reading in August. So this would be great.
I would even wear my hat for it.
Oh, okay. Ritchie's contact information is below. We have got, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really. Ritchie, how are you? And
I'm very well. I'm very well, thank you. Although I had to have a tooth extracted the other day. So yeah. So if I keep kind of grimacing or chewing on one side, it's because of that. It's not because I'm done anything too weird. It's just getting used to the hole, if you know what I mean.
That's what he said. Everybody take a sip and don't spill it out your nose. So there was a lot of beautiful comments about your hat.
Thank you. This old thing.
How long has it been an old thing?
It's about a week. I bought it whilst we were camping, not because I actually wanted to wear it. I found this in a lovely village shop and I ummed and ahed about it. And I thought, is it me? Of course it's me. And where would I wear such a thing? I know exactly where I would wear such a thing right now. However, I can't guarantee it's going to stay on for the full hour because it's very woolly and hot and quite heavy.
I'm surprised you've worn it this long, to be honest with you.
No, I will do that. I will do that. Are people turning up still? They might want to see it.
It's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I was ill prepared. So there are a lot of people who are joining us. I'm not going to go through and say hello to everyone individually. You all know you're the best chatters. You're the work lurkers. You're the best lurkers. And you are the future lurkers. And we appreciate you being here.
We do.
I did see, I do have to say, I did see Chris Elemental Cartomancy and Orshi, who is back making videos. It's good to see you.
Yes.
And Chris was doing live readings over the weekend, I believe.
Fabulous. Good to see you both.
And yes. So if you would like a reading, we are actually going to we've got these prompts. How can I best harness the fiery energy of the season to help me achieve my goals? And looking ahead, how can I prepare for the days to come?
Nice.
So yes, if you want a reading using these prompts, put hashtag Lammas into the chat. We will be using the giveaway tool.
I'm glad we used Lammas and not Lunasa as a hashtag, because that's quite difficult to spell, isn't it?
I actually, yeah, it is because, and there's different variations.
There is.
And I thought, well, this is the first harvest.
It is.
It's oftentimes associated with bread. I thought about writing bread, but this is
bread, yeah.
bread.
No, Lammas is nice. It's a lovely word, Lammas, isn't it?
So
Lammas. Lammas.
Oh, look, and Orsi also has a new deck out. If you don't mind mentioning, I don't mind mentioning.
No.
And please, by all means,
Pop a link.
Pop in a link if you can. Is that okay, Ritchie? She's on your channel.
Absolutely. Pop a link in.
Yes. Pop a link in mine, or I'll copy it from Ritchie's. So, now this being said, I have an insider scoop about something that was written by one of the best chatters.
Really?
Yes, I do. And I have been given permission by said person that I could read this abridged version of the article. And this is by our very own Aspasia Rising. So, that being said, it is an article from, and I'm popping it into each of our chats right now. It is an article from the Magical Omaha. Magical Omaha.
That's what I know. That's what she said.
Yeah. Yes. And so Beth gave me permission to share this. She also had created a 3-card spread. The thing about this, though, is it's in their email list. You get this as part of the email. It's not on their blog. However, please purchase responsibly, know your limits, because Beth said it's a big store and they have good shipping. So, okay. Lammas, the Lion and Lou by Beth Allen. The Sabbath of Lammas, celebrated on August 1st in the Northern Hemisphere, traditionally is considered the last day of summer and the first of the 3 autumn harvests. Grain, wild berries, and corn all make up the feast that are shared at Lammas. Astrologically, Lammas is associated with the fiery sign of Leo. This Sabbath, also called Lunasad, after Lu, the Celtic god of light, Lu symbolizes bounty, prosperity, craftsmanship, and the sun's powerful role in making this first harvest possible. The word Lammas is translated to mean loaf mass, recognizing the ritual aspect of sharing the season's abundance with family and community. Yeah, I know. This is the time to prepare bread from the grains that are being harvested. And it also marks the time to begin preparation for the cold months ahead, guided next by Virgo's industrious energy. So I think this is a really amazing thing. I love how Beth included this is August 1st. It's considered the last day of summer and the first day of autumn. I really appreciate that.
Well, as Chris is here, he could probably tell you we're having a massive autumn storm today across the UK, and it's hit Scotland, and so it does beginning to feel like autumn's around.
Yes. Okay, give me just a second. I am copying Orshi's link and posting it into my chat. I'm just sitting here going, for some reason. Oh, no. Okay. Beth also created the Lion and Lou spread, which is 3 positions. We're going to be using 2 of those. The first one, which is what we're not pulling on, is what am I harvesting right now that can give me a feeling of gratitude?
We're
Love
not doing
that.
we're not doing that one.
Love it.
Yeah.
And then, how can I best harness the fiery energy of the season to help me achieve my goals?
Mhm.
And looking ahead, how can I prepare for the days to come?
Ooh.
So it's like the first harvest is about joy. Put some bread in the oven, share laughter with those you love, pull some cards, and savor the moment.
Well, I just had a thought because I do that occasionally.
You
As we're
do.
not doing the first one because we're doing the two that along the bottom, somebody could, if you're at home with a deck of cards, you could perhaps pull a card for that first one yourself.
I love that. Would you like me to include that into the banner?
Can you do that?
I can. And we'll do
Impromptu. Look at this.
no. Here, we'll do this instead.
Sorry.
This section of the video is brought to you by the word amble. Everyone say it with me. Amble. Amble. To go at, or as if at an easy gait. Saunter. Amble on over and like, share, and subscribe to our channels. Amble.
Yeah,
Is that better?
that's better.
Okay. And by the way, again, this is an article that was written by Beth Allen, our own Aspasia Rising.
Mm-hmm.
There's a great deal of beauty in her writing. So it's Magical Omaha.
Mm-hmm.
So feel free to do that. What decks are you using, my friend?
Well, as it is the first kind of start of autumn, it has to be the infamous autumnal.
Yes.
Druidcraft. You remember the one I forgot the name of it. Remember the one I backed with the gold and the red? I didn't. I'm making my seasonal, which I never got around to completing. This is the autumnal Druidcraft. So I'm using that. A couple of others, but I have bought a new deck. I haven't bought a deck now.
What?
I know, 4 months. And I went to London the other day and I popped into the wonderful Atlantis bookshop. And I don't know what made me do it, but this one popped up and I had to buy it. And I thought this was quite a nice cover.
What is it?
It's another Marchetti, but this is the Marchetti tarot.
Oh, it's the Meggings.
Well, you're not a tarot reader unless you're wearing Megan. So
That's true. I'm not wearing pants.
That one and a few others, and some oracle cards, forest fake, you name it, a smattering.
I love it. I am using the Journey of the Sacred Bee.
Of course.
I figured, because we wouldn't have any harvest without the bees, people.
We love the bees. Save the bees, people.
We do love the bees. I'm also using the Seasons of the Witch Lammas Oracle.
Oh, you love that one.
And yes, we have all of them, and I know. So I figured I would use that for prompt 3. In this
nice.
one. So, and Orsi said you look like a very Hell's Angel, but you took your hat off.
I know, it kind of wasn't hanging off. I've literally just shaved my head today, which is why I look like I've got no hair at all. It's a bit like Velcro, and if I stick this to it, it's kind of, I don't know, it's a bit weird. In fact, I feel like I don't know. Look, I don't know what's going on really. It's kind of Egyptian, it's like a Liza Minnelli nativity scene going on here, really, isn't it? It's a bit weird. So
it is, and
up with it, to be honest.
Everybody, this is what happens when Ritchie and Gerald don't do a show together for a while. So
it goes with the t-shirt. That's why I was going to wear it, and then I gave up with it. So that's live, isn't it?
Yes, I do like the Oracle, Orsi. So, everybody, if you would like to be entered in for a reading using these prompts, enter #Lammas. If you are picked, we'll pull 3 people first.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you get pulled, you need to be here. If you are at home and have a deck associated, we'd love to know what your card is for the first question. And Debbie said, I went to the Marine Botanical Gardens over the weekend. So many bees. I tried to get some good pics of them. Lovely. And so we're seeing a lot of the great people here. Thank you. So let me add this to the stage. We will
14 entries. Wow.
Yes. So we'll do here. Let me do this, and then we'll do this because I like to have a little bit of music. Figured this was sort of hot and summery, but not overly gross. Debbie Aquarius Owl.
Hot and summery. I love it.
Yes. And then, so Debbie, if you're joining us with your first card, feel free to do that. Cheryl. Glad to have you joining us, Cheryl. And then the third for this round. Cheryl, if you've got a card and you want to pull for the first one, let us know. Eleanor.
Ellen.
But Ellen knows what I'm going to say. Say hi. Let us know you're in the chat. And we have. I love it. I'm working, so no cards for.
Oh, you can always do it later.
Debbie. Oh yes, Cheryl and Ellen R is right here. So let's start with Debbie Aquarius Owl.
Am I position 3 here?
You are position 3.
Okay.
So how can you best harness the fiery energy of the season to help you achieve your goals? 3 of Wands. Virtue. This is a great card for this because the 3 is a pretty stable number, and this is also, there's a great deal of power in the 3s. So harnessing the planning that you've done, because that is actually what is helping keep the hive healthy and keep everyone focused on what's coming, because at this fiery time of the year, it can be a bit chaotic. So, and notice how I love how we have these horns there that are, turned into the wings. If you can safely get outside, I would absolutely get outside and allow that to certainly to help motivate you.
Okay.
Yep, you're up.
How can you best prepare for what's to come? That's basically what number 3 is. 7 of Swords for you here. Lovely raven here. I'm liking this because this has got a sort of slightly autumnal going into Samhain vibe going on. I can feel that one there. So I actually think that could be an important time for you, Debbie. Sort of October, November time there. It's about making sure that everything that you have completed and been successful with this year is kept carefully, and don't allow other people to bask in your glory or to take that away from you. It's a time for you, as you perhaps start to think about winter and the preparation for it, to not only close down things that you have been doing, but take pride in them as well, because this is the Seven of Swords is quite a selfish card. I think it's here saying you deserve this. It's time for you to get what you want and keep it for yourselves. Don't necessarily have to share it with a lot of people, because people won't thank you for it. A lot of people put a lot of effort into projects and things, and that's great, but sometimes people just don't see the effort that's being put into jobs and work that's gone on there. And you know how much that's worth, and you can't put a price on it sometimes. But the Seven of Swords is just telling me, just keep it to yourself. Don't share it out. Don't be over generous. Use perhaps, it's okay to say no, I'm not sharing that with you.
I love that, because part of the aspect of this card is about supervising your progress and making sure that things are still under the way as you expected them. So you can best harness it by supervising it and maintaining it. I love that.
Gatekeep it. You are allowed to gatekeep yourself.
Yes. Especially if your power, it's your responsibility. So I love that. Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you, Debbie.
And next up, we have Cheryl. Avert your gaze. Oh my gosh, with just the two of us, I only have to say avert your gaze once.
I love it.
Debbie
you
said
can say it more than once.
Well, maybe. Oh, and
sorry.
What?
That needs to go on a t-shirt, doesn't it? Avert your gaze.
That does need to be a t-shirt. And is it GAYS or is it,
GAZE?
Yeah, there you go. Cheryl said, my first card was the one of event. Great achievement of the Quantum Oracle by Ian Taylor. Okay. What am I harvesting right now that can give me a feeling of gratitude? I love that.
Okay.
One of events. Great achievement.
How can I best harness the fiery energy of the season to help me achieve my goals? Oh, I have the death card for you. We were talking about the death card just before we came on, didn't we? There.
Yes, we were.
I'm loving the fact we've got a sickle here. But this death card isn't the usual skeletal. We have a witch here with the skull putting it into the cauldron. This is the end of a cycle. Let's not forget that. We are now approaching the start of autumn, and that sickle there, it's reminding us that, the old idea of John Barleycorn and the sacrifice of the fields is right on us now. So don't hang on to the stuff that needs to go. That's what I'm saying to you, is that if your harvest is ready to harvest it now, because it's over and you want to move on. It feels like we've got to a stage where you're stepping onto the next threshold of the next season, the next adventure, the next thing to come.
Yes.
The summer's kind of done. The harvest is done. And that's the energy of changes in the air. Whether you feel that is a good thing, a lot of people find that this time of year is quite difficult. If you have SAD going into the darker half of the year, a lot of people struggle with that one there. It's going to happen, but you just have to kind of embrace that change. Not necessarily say goodbye to the summer, but realize that it's over and it's time to start perhaps thinking about what you need to do next to get into the winter season, I suppose.
Yeah. And Cheryl said the death card is perfect. I'm starting new things, including candle magic, hence the witch on the card. I love
bats and snakes and all sorts of things. So there you go. That's, again, start that one up. So fabulous.
That's like perfect, because then, looking ahead, how do you prepare for the days to come? This is coneflower. And coneflower, it says here, draw strength from within and protect yourself fiercely. It's time to reclaim your power. I'm a big fan of that. It also, with the cone flower, you're deciding what you want to harvest, what you want to bring with you into the new season for the days ahead, as well as the idea of maybe some herbal association and herbal magic.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, Cheryl.
I love that. Coneflower, I think they're called echinacea. Are they? That's what
Mm,
we call them over here. Great for colds and boosting your immune system.
I like that. Yes. Oh, and Maru colored in her death card today.
Ooh.
Avert your gaze, because next up we have Ellen R.
Hi, Ellen.
Ellen, did you pick a card? And Debbie said, I definitely got a B pick on a cone flower. Oh, and Cheryl said, I've been restarting working with essential oils.
Beautiful.
All right. So how can you harness the fiery energy of the season? Ooh, 8 of discs. This is the card of repetition, of mastering. We'll just put it this way. It's fiery. It's August, where it's oftentimes hot in the Northern Hemisphere.
No.
And Eleanor is also at work, so there's no card. So this is, how do you best harness the fiery energy? You harness it by doing something with it. You show up and you do the work, you do the repetitive things.
Yeah.
I think that's an extremely powerful image. Even though it may be hot, keep showing up, keep doing the work that you are needing to do, because it's almost like that is actually going to be like your solar panel to help you through the winter. Getting out there and doing it. So
it's interesting you mentioned solar panels. I pulled 2 cards because I can.
It's Ritchie, yes.
One jumped, so we had a jumper, so I had to take it. It's the Hanging Man.
Ooh, okay.
Got the Hanging Man for you, Ellen. So it's about new ways of seeing stuff. Our Hanging Man hanging upside down. It's not in torture. He's just taking a bit of a respite and reviewing the situation and deciding perhaps sometimes looking at things upside down is better than confronting them face up. And that reminds me of the idea of the solar panel just hanging there, reversing. I like that one there. I've also pulled for you the lovely Queen of Swords. So looking forward, looking ahead, if you're going to be reviewing the situation, reviewing what you are going to be doing in the next 3 to 4 months going forward into the winter one. The Queen of Swords is a brilliant card to actually have because she is being very strict with her thoughts here. She is thoughtful. She doesn't take fools gladly on this one here. So by that, she is happy to be addressed. She's happy to be talked to, but not for anything ridiculous. Sensible questions, sensible thoughts, cut the crap, get on with what's supposed to be doing. So it feels like quite a reviewing time that's coming, but also intuitively and mentally speaking, clarity is coming, and that comes from this Hanged Man as well, taking this time out. It's careful thinking, careful planning, and asking the right questions. Sometimes those questions can be upside down.
Yep. And she's currently reviewing. And I also love that Queen there, because it's the Queen. Oftentimes we need someone external to help us keep showing up and to keep doing the work when it's hard, because they'll be able to do that. So that's incredible. Okay.
Lovely.
This is great. So let's see who our next 3 people are. By the way, if Linda de Gonzalez gets picked, we're doing 2 readings for her, one for her and one for her friend Brenda, who is there. Jane the Secret Tarot.
Hi, Jane.
Hello, Jane. And then, I've disappointed everybody. I didn't have any music playing.
Oh,
I have fixed that. Who's up next? Okay, I'm not doing one for me. Not doing one for me. I mean,
how did you get into the mix?
Because I posted it on my channel as a prompt. So, Brenda Percy. All right, this is great. So after Brenda, doesn't this just sort of make you go, oh, avert your gaze. Oops, Purple Moon Tarot.
Beautiful.
All right, so all right, let me do this and okay, so thank you, Linda. Okay, Jane the Seeker. I am waiting for Brenda Percy and Purple Moon Tarot. I don't see Brenda. Did Brenda leave? But anyhow, tell you what, we'll start with Jane the Seeker because Jane the Seeker is on both channels.
She's on both.
She is on. Jane, do you have your first card? Did you pull a first card? I'm curious. Francine is here. Well, okay. And Brenda is here. I'm really on. I know. Okay. I don't see what. I don't see Brenda. Jane's first card.
Okay. She said, "I'll go grab one. I'll make a start." Right. I hope Jane's got a set of cards nearby. Do you reckon she has?
Ooh. I don't know. Jane the Secret Tarot. Do you actually have a card? And I do see Brenda Percy. Oh, Jane the Seeker for her first card. What am I harvesting right now that can give me a feeling of gratitude? She said,
devil.
The devil.
Ooh, right.
Actually,
how can you best harness the fiery energy of the season to achieve your goals? The 8 of the Cups. So it is time. This is not as drastic as the Death card that we had when I was in this position last time there. It's about making sure that things are timely completed. The 8 of Cups is about wrapping things up, but on your terms. So when it comes to the fiery energy of the season, keeping that in control, keeping that centered, because your goals are to move on, which is what the 8 of Cups is about. But leaving your house tidy or leaving the situation tidy before you move on. That's the key to it all. Today, I've spent the day tidying and going through boxes that haven't been touched for years. It's stressful. It's a nightmare. It's dirty. It's dusty. But my goodness, you feel better for once you know what you've chucked away and that your life is better having that space in it. Now it's been professionally tidied and ordered. I've also pulled for you this gorgeous little forest fade deck. You've got the Griffin. Be brave and fly above the clouds. So again, it's about changes coming, but on your terms. There we go.
Okay. Well, and I actually have for the looking ahead, we have Harvest Basket. Hello. Looking ahead, how do you prepare for the days to come ahead? accumulate your resources, find that abundance that is around you and that nourishment. Then this says at the bottom, it's time to gather the fruits of your hard work and dedication. I mean, that coincides beautifully with all three cards. It's like, holy mackerel.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
and I love it. I get a griffin on my wall sometimes. I think that's so good.
gorgeous.
So gorgeous. Timmy is here, and Eva has joined us.
Eva.
And Brenda is next. Avert your gaze. Brenda, do you have a card that you can pull for the first? You would like to do that? You're welcome, Jane the Secret Tarot. By the way, everybody, I'm going to be on with Jane the Secret Tarot sometime this week.
Ooh.
Maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday. Maybe you should just, follow me and find out. Even better, follow her. All right. Okay, if I missed anything. So I have for, how do you harness the fiery energy of the season? It's the Two of Swords. How do you harness that? This says peace, Two of Swords. One thing that's interesting about that, you can harness it by understanding the choices that you are making now are going to impact you in the future. So this is one of those things. I think, okay, thank you, Maru. The first card that Brenda got was the Nine of the Pence. What harvesting right now? That's cool. Because right from there, how can you best harvest that? Pay very close attention to the choices that you're making or the choices that you're not making. Because if you decide not to do anything, that is still a choice. Bring us home, Ritchie. What do you got?
Well, it's interesting because I've also pulled the Nine of Coins for this one. But something about nines, because I've also pulled the Nine of Swords as well.
Oh my God.
So 9 is obviously an important number that's coming through right now. We have two extremes. We have the Nine of Pentacles, which is about the rewards and reveling in all the things that you've completed. And the Nine of Swords is about the nightmares, the stress, and the difficulties that might come by the situation or situations, or literally wide awake at night by the stress of it all. So I'm going to say that this is a game of two halves on this one here, and say try to think about what it is that gives you mental stress. And once you have perhaps worked with that, and if you do some journaling, or if you use cards or whatever, just to try and get on top of what it is that keeps you awake at night. Because the Nine of Coins is if you like, masking that. And this is quite an interesting deck. Marchetti loves his mask. Look, we've got a mask actually on this person. Yep. So it's a bit like, here we've got all the fluff and the gold and the gilt of the Nine of Pentacles, but underneath you've got the stress that's going on there. So I would say address the stress if you can, in whichever way that you can, because you want to make sure you sleep well at night.
Address the stress because you do need to cut something out. So there you go. Thank you, Brenda.
Thank you.
Dang, that was good. All right. Purple Moon Tarot said they had to step away, but we are going to do their reading.
Okay.
And and Brenda did say 9 Pentacles, rightness in.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. We do appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so very much. You can contact us all for private readings. Links are in
Or
the
just
description.
contact us to say hello.
Or you can just contact us to say hello, something like that. So,
Occasionally.
oh, Purple Moon Tarot is here.
Hey.
Yay! Sorry.
Oh, we have a jump. These cards are jumping today, I tell you.
I'm overly excited that Purple Moon Tarot is here. Woo!
Oh, right. Nude dealer. Not that we worry about things like that on this channel, but I suppose we better. Right, the 2 cards. Our best achiever goes. We have Kanunos, which is the devil again. Here he is. There they are, I would say. There.
Oh, I like that card.
I love this card. It's a bit like me and my hat earlier on. It's a good thing I took it off, really, because that had 2 horns on it. So it was green and horny. So there
Do I make you horny, baby?
So what we got going on here, we have got 2 people that have been celebrating the Beltane joys of spring. They've been doing things that they needed to be doing in the forest overnight, and now they're slightly haunted by this image of the devil of Kanunos coming in this fight, almost like breaking up the party, so to speak here. So the fiery energy is the devil card. I've also picked for you the 6 of Wands, which is about a victory and about a celebration there. Ooh. So I think whether there has been something in the past that has kept drawing you back, I'm not suggesting it's an addiction or anything like that, but perhaps thoughts or things that have happened in the past with the devil. It's time to celebrate you overcoming them. And I think that's the important thing to do. The devil is never quite, slaughtered, put to one side. The devil is always there to sit on your shoulder and go, oh, do you remember when? Or do you remember when you liked that? Or, oh, didn't you have fun the time you did this one? But you seem to have mastered it. You seem to have controlled it. You seem to have won the day over on this one there. So celebrate it. And that is a lot of energy that's going on between the 2 ones there. So, yeah, that's how I'm seeing these ones. But actually, it's quite a positive card. So just celebrate the victories that you have achieved and got through in the past 6 months.
I love that. And Jane the Seeker goes, she got pregnant. And so what, looking ahead, how can you prepare for the days to come? Community service. This is all about community. It's about giving back. It's about the acts of kindness. It's the offerings. It's the resources. And the balm to your wounds lives in the spark that radiates love and brings healing to the world. I love this as part of those readings for you, Purple Moon Tarot. That's beautiful. Gorgeous. Really, really well done. And, this is that thing where it's like, well, share what you have, because when you don't have, someone will remember that you shared. So I think that's great. Woohoo!
Woo!
All right. And all right. So next up, we are going to do Madame Maru. Pull a card for prompt 1. We'd love to see that. Jonathan Daly, let us know you're still here. And pull a card if you want. Let us know you're here. Oh my gosh, the music stopped.
Never mind. It's fine.
I know. Okay, and Maru is here. We got a card there.
The 8 of Wands.
So here. Oh, Orsi. And pull a card for yourself, Orsi. And Jonathan, are you pulling a card? Because we do have the first card that was pulled, and Maru did get the 8 of Wands. So what are you harvesting right now that can give you a feeling of gratitude? Well, the 8 of Wands is always for me a card of rapid movement, rapid advancement, because you've done the hard work and the work necessary to get there. I love that, actually, because then how can you harness that movement forward to achieve your goals? This is the 2 of Swords. Again, I was mixing my cards. You've got some decisions to make, Maru. Make the decisions. This sort of reminds me of the primal duality reading that Timmy Raven did on my channel. It was about, it's like the motivation to make the decision, and having the more information is very, very interesting. So, Maru, do you have some hard choices to make? Part of what's coming through for me is perhaps what you can do is, instead of trying to figure out the big decisions, work on the small everyday decisions, because that can help propel you forward. And Ritchie has got 2 cards at least that he's pulled for you.
8 of coins. Look at this gorgeous. There's another B on here. You had your B tarot. Got a B on here.
So that's 2 8s.
Yeah. This 8 of coins, though, is not about, this person's not waiting. They are going full trowel into the earth, but they're digging up. They are harvesting, which is what we should be doing about now. That's the Lammas theme of the season. It's about what have you harvest, but also I've got the King of Coins, the King of Pentacles for you as well, Maru. It's about what you've harnessed, owning it, and having ownership of it. So as you are harvesting and collecting together everything that you've done at this time, the King of Coins is telling us you now have to know what to do with it and master it. It's one thing to collect everything together and store stuff away or use resources, but the other thing is to actually know how to manage it. And I think the King of Coins here, the King of Pentacles, it's such a lovely image. So it's obviously taken off a real life person. Sorry, completely sideline there on that one there. No. The King of Coins here is telling us that it is your job to meter out what you have done. It's you taking ownership of it and you giving out. Oh, look at that.
We're separated at birth, me and the King of Coins.
There's also trees in this one as well, as I would expect for the King of Coins as well. Yeah. So that earthy. I would say, again, looking at nature, it's about harvesting. I don't know whether you've got a garden or whether you're growing stuff, vegetables or stuff like that as well. It's knowing what to do with them. And again, it's taking the ownership, it's taking the management. The King of Coins, he is very wise. He's a very slow worker. Let's not forget that all the coins in the royal court are slow energy. So you don't have to rush into any decisions, but know that what you've done is successful. Now, be careful what you do with it and meter it out correctly.
And in my card, she responded with the 2 of Swords, as that she is making choices about her budget. And you bring up
that makes sense.
The coins.
Yeah.
So that's perfect.
Yeah. It is. I mean, people often say coins are about finances. Who in this day and age isn't worried about their money and budgeting? That's the way of the world. So again, I don't want to keep bringing that one up, but it is that kind of sense of making sure everything's paid, everything's covered, everything is in the right place. That's what the coins is good at doing. He's very good at knowing what to do with his resources and finances.
I love that. Well, and then avert your gaze. You're very welcome, Maru. And by the way, everybody stop listening. Did you get your package? Jonathan Daly has pulled the pulled card number 8, strength, for his first card. So,
Oh, sorry, my phone's going off. I'm just going to mute.
It's okay. We'll talk about Ritchie while he's muted, so he can't give it back. So that, thinking about that, is that strength. What are you harvesting? I love it. You're harvesting right now. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you know what you're harvesting is that strength. Enjoy that. So, and understand that that's a lot of perseverance that comes through that.
Mm. Interesting that you got strength there, Jonathan. And again, as you said, Gerald, it's perseverance. It can be physical strength. It can be as in getting yourself physically fit and in a good position. And of course, we often think about the strength card as inner strength and the control that comes with it there. How can you best harness the energy? I've got card 20, Rebirth, aka Judgment. It feels like I would call this card the leveling up card. It's as in if you play computer games and stuff, you reach the next level. You've done the task, you've done the adventure, you've collected it, but you're now onto the next level. It's a whole new game. Let's remember that one there. So when it comes to the skills that you've got when you're from the judgment for getting to this point, the skills are really important to hang on to. But you will also need to use new skills. You're going to have to learn new skills to get on to the next plane, onto the next level. And so celebrate kind of what you have achieved, but know that that is a skill base that you are still going to need to sharpen. You need to keep your toolbox, your physical toolbox, clear, clean, sharp, because it's just part of the story.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I really like that because looking ahead, how can you prepare for the days to come? It's card number 2, the bird feeder, which is about sustaining life and making contributions and helping where you can.
Mm-hmm.
It's always, for those of us who have seasonal changes, if you put bird seed out, a bird feeder in the fall, you better commit to making sure that it is always filled through the winter because the birds are depending on it. And so every tiny action taken in the pursuit of growth is a powerful step in the right direction. Goes back to the card that you pulled, Jonathan, strength, that perseverance. Keep showing up. Keep doing the work.
Yeah.
I love that.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Jonathan.
It's nice, Jonathan. It's been ages.
Yeah, that's a great reading. And so Orsi is up. Orsi, did you pick a card? I'm not sure. I didn't see it. I may have missed it.
One. I'm just clearing my space a bit. I've got everything out. I'm just having a bit of an idea before going right.
And they did pull a card. I pulled the Queen of Swords.
Ooh, okay.
So, yeah, Queen of Swords is getting things accomplished. You can harvest, all of the stuff that you've accomplished just because you've worked at it. You also can be grateful for that.
Yeah.
And so, how can you harness this fiery energy to move forward? This is to help you achieve your next goal. This is the 5 of Swords. This is defeat. Now, you're going, Gerald, how does that help you harness? Well, guess what? Sometimes things don't work out. Sometimes when they don't work out, you have to stop long enough and go, what happened here. When you get defeated, the importance of what you can do with that is to evaluate it with clear eyes. Understand what happened. Is this something that you could have controlled, or was it something that someone else controlled? And how can you prepare for that? So defeat that's how you learn. If you've ever created artwork or done anything musically or anything like that, if you do a mistake, it gives an opportunity for learning. So that's a defeat. I'm talking, it feels very much like, this is defeat. It's like learn from the mistakes that happen.
I'm liking this because I've got for you the Four of Swords. So after defeat, or after a period of it not working out perhaps as one would intend, you take a break from it. Because by taking that break and shutting your brain down, doing something else, having a rest, go and have a sleep, whatever it is, however long it's going to take, you come back even stronger as the Emperor.
Ooh, the Emperor. So you got 2 4s there.
Yeah. Again, 2 4s, well spotted. Yeah. The Emperor here is saying you had the Queen of Swords. So this is somebody almost, I would say, the counterpoint to the Queen of Swords in many ways, because the Queen of Swords, as we said earlier, is very, very intuitive. She's very thoughtful. She's, comes across as quite cool. This Emperor is somebody who is forceful. He's using his muscle memory to come back even better on this one. If you look at the card here, the bottom half of it is black and white, and he's reaching his hand out, whereas the part above is color and burning. It's burning like the sun. Again, it feels like this Emperor card is rising. We talked about how you were having that rest. It feels like it's rising from black and white into color there. So it's like a sun rising again. And this Emperor has the armor, and that armor is forged by taking a rest from it. And that, as this person here is wearing armor as well. So the Emperor card is very, very strong. It's about reassessing. It's about coming back even stronger. And also it's about not falling into the traps that you may have done before. And you can be a little bit isolated if you want to. You don't have to be working with them because you're right. So working singly or working on a situation on your own might be the way forward, rather than having to do a lot of work with other people that might just cramp your style.
I think that's really interesting because Nancy, I highlighted it. Hang on, go to the highlight. Nancy, a Paper Moon Terror, said 5 of Swords is also a betrayal. So I'd turn that back on the fucker to reflect the fiery energy.
Loving it.
So, hashtag for entertainment purposes only. But if you wanted to do that, yeah, go for it. I love that. So Annie Bear has joined us. Rossi, a few others have jumped in. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Ritchie, we are almost at the hour. Would you like to do a reading for the collective?
Let's do that. Yeah. Oh, no. Wrong deck. Let's use this one.
I'm putting you in the first.
Oh, okay.
Jonathan said thank you. So did Orsi. You did get a 3 card. You did. Your first card was the third one, or the first card. Your card.
Okay. I'm putting cards willy-nilly here, so I can do a whole lot.
You can do whatever the heck you want. And if you wanted to do a full reading for this, just
no, I'm going to let you do the third one. That's fine.
All right.
Right. Okay. So let me wait for the things to go past. I want to scroll so I can get them all right for you here. So the first one is come on. We get the right phraseology.
I love it.
What am I harvesting at the moment? This is a feeling of gratitude. It's interesting we're talking about gratitude. I've pulled the Tower, and I've also pulled the Six of Pentacles. This almost feels like people are having to go, oh my God, that has happened. What do I do? What do I do? Seeking advice. It's almost like there is a huge turn of events that are going on or have gone on in there. And now people are feeling that they have to go back to where things may have been in the past. And with the Six of Pentacles, they may be having to go what I call cap in hand, perhaps apologizing, perhaps going, do you remember the time when I lent you that or I did that? It's now time for me to call in some favors. It feels a little bit drastic, the action here, but that Tower coming down needed to come down. So now it's time to start the rebuild. I think that's what that Six of Pentacles is about. How do you achieve your goals? Harnessing the energy. I have the beautiful Star card here.
Ooh,
so
lovely.
It's fabulous. And we talked about, isn't it about the Leo gate, isn't it? The Lion Gate is open.
Lion's Gate is 8-8. Yes.
Up as well. It reminds me of that one there. Yeah. So I would do some wishing. I would be looking at the stars. I would be setting my horizons on what can I achieve? Wishing, doing some positive reinforcing, doing some mindful activity, doing a bit of cosmic ordering if you want to do that, because the potential is out there. And I think it's a really potent time of the year to be manifesting. And I think that that's what this card is really about, is manifesting and wishing and not looking back at the past, clearing it out the way and looking at what is to come rather than what has been.
Well, and okay, and to bring this around, because Ritchie has set it up beautifully, looking ahead, how do you prepare? It's bushel of apples. This is about healing. It's about well-being. It's about self-knowledge. Working through those cards Ritchie talked about, this is what happens, because inviting your truth forward and invoke the power of the healing, growth, and the true essence of who you are. Everybody needs you to be there exactly as you are. Be your true self. Be your true self. Yay. Thank you, Ritchie.
Thank you, my lovely.
So, yes. Ritchie and I are plotting our takeover of the
internet.
Someone has fed us an idea for a series of shows. So, yes, we need to do that. Linda de Gonzalez also wants me to talk to you about doing another show. And that's the one we've talked about for a while. And we want to get Jamie Wandering Mountain Bardic Path involved in that one.
Fabulous. Got so much to do. I'm looking forward to the winter. I have all the time to do it.
So, yes. I want to say thank you to everybody. Please remember, both of us are available for private readings. Contact information is in the description. So please, by all means, do that. And I love it. And Nancy is like, I want to do a show on how to defeat Trump via tarot. So there you go. But so I am going to be on later tonight for Caffeinated and Unfiltered messages for August. So that's going to be a lovely show. And then I have cool shows coming up during the rest of the week. So please subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time. Take care, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.